Before we get to music, I'm trying to see this, and I'm trying to talk about this whole Tuah girl situation. All right, let's get to it. This is Jamari. This is Jamari video. This is the end of Tuah girl.
So it seems like every single year we have someone who pops out as more of a meme than anything else, and then said person extends their 15 seconds of fame far past where anyone ever thought they would. I'm sure by now most of you are aware of who the Tuah girl is, who found stardom after she discussed her method for giving out fellatio.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that Tuah and spit on that thing. You get me?
You get me?
These types of clips go viral all the time. Drunk people downtown saying stupid things on camera is a genre that has plagued the internet for the greater part of the last decade. In this case, he went out to the Honky Tonk Strip in Nashville, Tennessee, finding this diamond in the rough.
The Honky Tonk heartthrobs.
Spit on it!
This clip obviously went insanely viral.
Spit on it! She's obnoxious.
Around the dinner table asking if anyone knows the Tuah girl. And she does actually have a name, by the way. It's Haley Welch. And she has taken this one moment and basically made an
Stretch the fuck out of it. At the hands of, you know what?
Posting them. So I was like, whatever. And so I got an attorney, after that. Because I was like, everybody else is making money off of it with merchandise, and he's making money off the videos. I was like, that's not fair. It's me, why am I not making any money? So I went and I got all my act together, and here I am.
Act together?
Making appearances at major events, hosting her own podcast, chilling with Steve-O, creating an AI dating app, and even shilling out cryptocurrency.
An AI dating app?
Her fame and success has obviously left many people questioning the validity of the entire thing. Is she an industry plant? Is the government conducting some sort of psych op? Is Jake Paul behind the scenes pulling the strings on this whole
For
operation?
sure.
Today we will be unpacking all of that and more. First, let's talk about the
Tuah
podcast, where Tuah herself interviews celebrities. This was actually
That's what they call her, Tuah?
for a podcast only around 2 months after the first clip went viral.
Y'all really thought I was done?
Yes.
Get started, baby.
What you mean by that?
Bed that makes a girl go crazy. I'm Haley Welch. A little while ago, my life took a complete left turn and it changed forever. And along the way, I've realized that everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Well, now it's my time to talk.
Now I'm sure.
Well, now it's my time to talk. Get my thoughts off at this little honky tonk.
Company partially owned by no other than Jake Paul. I'm sure you noticed his presence as well in this trailer, and his boxing event versus Mike Perry was also the first time she would make a public appearance. This all leads me to believe that Jake is the force, or really the funding, behind the Tuah industry plant narrative. In total, she has done 13 episodes of Tuah, getting less and less views as time goes on. Ultimately, any celebrity
51K still solid.
appear on this show should be terminated immediately. Here is a look at what this show is really all about.
You do it. Yeah, you do it. Talk to.
You gotta put an emphasis on it, to. To.
This is what they're talking about over there?
Talk to.
To.
Oh, can't come back. Can't come back.
You're mad at the day. You're mad at it.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm really perplexed that such a thought-provoking
This is-
production is losing relevance at an alarming rate.
Oh god, this is what this elite production and camera work is
To
producing?
either read or write the hate comments.
What kind of content is that?
Video. This is literally the podcast that no one asked for, and somehow they got 200,000 people to subscribe. And y'all know, having a podcast, it's not technically a crime. Yes, some people should be locked due to their negative contributions to
Let's not even talk about these
I
days.
guess this one isn't exactly hurting anyone, but her other business activities seem questionable to say the least. Like her AI dating application, Pookie. The standout features
Pookie?
here are relationship advice from AI Tuah girl, a height detector so you never get catfished again, and you can even have an AI apparently do the talking for you. Now, the main problem I have with this app is that it's a blatant ripoff. They either want you to pay $5 a week to use the app, or $40.
These fucking sites have to stop. Who is paying Yo, can we talk about the criminals that are Apple Music, that are Apple subscriptions? Them niggas will take 30% off of every purchase from their freaking app, from their app merchandising store, and still charge your ass on a monthly basis. You wouldn't even know. Your statement just says Apple. You think you're paying for Apple Music? You think you're paying for a freaking app, maybe a Twitch subscription? Bruh, them niggas taxing $12.99. God forbid you have a child that you let freely download games or whatever it might be. You look at your statement, $12.99 Apple, $5.99 Apple, $7.99 Apple, and you be just thinking that is, what is that? Bruh! They be doing this shit. Weekly subscriptions is crazy. A $5 weekly subscription is crazy. To be able to tell how tall somebody is as opposed to you to see if you should take them out. What?
$50 per year. And you know, guys, I had to ask my mom for the money. She gave me the $5, and so I download the app. I hand it to the husband, and I got to exploring this hellish beast of AI slop. I'm serious when I say that I think this is thrown together by a freshman computer science major.
Yo, Jamar's funny.
Pile of shit. Like, you don't even communicate with anyone else on this app. It's basically
He said, I asked my mom.
Pickup artist.
What did he say? Dude said I asked my mom for $5 and she gave it to me.
AI slop to a girl for the money week to use the app, or $40 per year. And you know, guys, I had to ask my mom for the money to give me the $5, and so I download the app. I hand it to the hawk to a girl.
And I handed it to the hawk to a girl.
Shit. Like, you don't even communicate
Don't
with
kill
anyone
me.
else on this app. It's basically like a glorified automated pickup artist bullshit. Basically, you're paying money here to talk to and get advice from an
To
AI
talk to
bot,
her?
and it's not even their own bot.
Oh
They just
my
pull up
gosh.
an AI and call it a day. The bot even admitted this to me straight up. I then asked her poorly coded AI how to get a girl to spit on my thing, and she said all I had to do was
Yo, what's wrong? What's wrong with Jamari? What's wrong with him? So AI said, "Didn't." Well, sugar, first off, you gotta treat her like a lady, not like a spittoon. Show some respect, make her laugh, and maybe take her out for some good old southern barbecue. If she likes ya, she'll be hawk Tuah, she'll be hawking Tuah, whatever you want in no time. Just remember, charm goes a long way, but manners goes even further. Somebody clip that.
so cheap that they couldn't even port over an AI of her actual voice. They just got Timu Siri out here talking about degenerate shit.
If she likes ya, she'll be hawking to a whatever you want in no time. Just remember, charm goes a long way, but manners go even further. Winking face.
Winking face.
Conditions page is equally as thorough, but don't worry, they insist they aren't stealing your data, just your IP address. And they also want access to all your photos and files so they can teach you how to rizz up your crush. Honestly, the whole thing to me just feels like a shameless cash grab that someone likely paid her to promote on her platforms. I would rather pay for one of those early 2010.
Oh, I remember that shit.
Touch this thing again.
Them cats, you be talking and they be acting like you.
Just yesterday, Haley announced the official release of her meme coin, Hawk, aka Hawk Tuah.
My Hawk meme coin is live!
Now, she would do this only a couple of weeks after sitting down with Mark Cuban on her podcast, and I think this is where the idea kind of spawned in her mind.
Do you do anything with crypto?
Yeah, I do a lot with crypto, actually. I've got a shit ton of Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Oh yeah, if I want a meme coin, can I give you some tokens?
Yeah,
from
I'll
my
give you my
community?
wallet. I'll give you my wallet.
Okay.
But,
She also
How you-
admitted that she just recently got into cryptocurrency.
Hey, more
So
power.
after I saw Michael Saylor speak at the Bitcoin conference, I have decided to start putting some money into crypto, and I just want to say, oh my God, thank you so much, Mr. Saylor.
So just like the app, I speculate that she had someone build out this shitcoin in a couple of weeks, and now it's available for trade. People off the rip had huge issues with this, as it's looking like yet another pump and dump situation. One wallet apparently owns 43% of the total supply of coins, with another 7 of the wallets holding another 51%, meaning that 8 wallets that were apparently all affiliated with each other owned 94% of this shit. And now the graph just looks like a fun little slide. As I speculate, this shit was dumped faster than a dog in South San Antonio. And I must admit, guys, I'm really not that into crypto, but even I can see that this is something that could get this chick in some serious trouble.
Scam.
To me, these alleged rug pulls are really nothing more than fraud. And though she did deny the allegations, looking at this cell data kind of tells the whole story. And then last night, her and her crypto team behind the coin hopped onto a Twitter space to try and explain themselves, and it just went horribly wrong. And once CoffeeZilla was allowed to speak, well, things started
He
getting
blew it
more
up.
spicy.
This is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
Okay, so there's tokens
CoffeeZilla,
going
just-
directly from the main account,
CoffeeZilla, just chill for a second.
and then it's getting sold for 50K. Who is that?
Definitely not us. You think we're doing this for 50K? Yeah, fucking right. Talking to the wrong guy. You're used to these bullshit.
Talking to the wrong guy.
Not us. Now we had.
That's what everyone says, by the way.
Listen. Doesn't matter. No, I'm not everyone.
And then they got so mad that they were getting dismantled by this man, Steven, that they just muted the man altogether in the middle of his hard-hitting questions.
Where did the fees go? Where did the money for the pre-sale tokens go? Why did y'all unlock day one so people could dump on Haley Welch's fans? And how involved was she really? And how much?
And Haley kept coming on,
Muted his
saying
ass.
that she's new to this and still trying to learn the ins and outs of being famous.
Yeah, guys, I'm just here to have fun. I don't really have a full head wrapped around this whole thing, but I'm figuring it out every day, and I'm here for the long term. Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. Thank you.
What an absolute
Thank you.
pathetic excuse for allowing yourself to be the face of a scam. She makes it clear that she's not going anywhere after facing the backlash.
My skin's getting thicker every day, and the hate's not gonna stop me. I'm here every day trying to work on this and get better at it. But I'm not going
Hail
And to me,
it. Why is her name
this
spelled
is the
like that?
to experience. And hopefully she cashed out on the hot coin, because this is the type of thing that destroys your reputation and can even put you in a lot of legal harm all at once. On top of that, she's come out.
Yeah, them law firms coming for her
to
ass.
thank the original street interviewer who made her famous that night.
Have you talked to that dude? Have
That's
you
a
said
good
thank
question.
you?
Tell him thank you for what?
Making you famous?
So she won't
Making
help
you
with anything,
famous?
despite the fact that he helped her go
They
from
know
working
it.
at a factory to being a millionaire. Basically, she seems super ungrateful for the fame, and now she's putting her face on literally anything that can make her a quick buck. To me, she clearly has the wrong people influencing her at this point, and I would say that her story is definitely coming to an end. Basically, she's like that Bobby Althoff chick, just more southern, and somehow even worse. And so now I really believe that the overstay is over with. But y'all let me know what you guys think. Are y'all holding the hot coin in your portfolio? Either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman.
That's
And some
crazy.
other alleged scams out here need to be covered. So I'm out.
That's crazy. So I'm not even really that much of a crypto guy. I honestly can't say that I know too much, but I very quickly understood what was happening with this whole Haley Welch thing, this whole Hawk Tuah girl thing. So if you don't really get how crypto coins work, it's basically somebody that can just make a currency. And of course, sorry, excuse me. As you know, god damn, got all this indigestion from all this freaking Coke, Pepsi. If you know, of course, as it works, you can basically create your own, what would you call it? Currency, cryptocurrency, essentially. As you know, the actual dollar. So if I was to pull out a freaking dollar right now, this dollar is backed by the Canadian government, the Canadian Reserve, the Canadian Treasury is what this money's backed by. When you create a crypto token, all it's really backed by is what you say, or your popularity, or the celebrities that endorse that particular coin, whatever it is. That's all simply that it's backed by. So it very quickly introduces the opportunity for people to suddenly get scammed off of something they think that they're putting their money into, that it really obviously isn't it. So essentially what this whole Talk to a Girl situation is that people went and dumped money into a currency that she simply just created, or of course had people build up for her and tell her that it was going to be this and it was going to be that, and she was going to be able to do this and do that with this in particular. When really all it was from the very beginning, it was set up in a way so that she owned about 95%. I think it was what they said, 40 something percent of the actual coin, maybe more, that the administrator owned. The person that created the coin owned it. Realistically, when you create something of this sort and you believe in it and you want it to perform well, you put the whole thing out there for people to invest themselves into, so it holds the true value of what people think that it is. Not you hold all the value so that you can make the decisions in terms of what happens with the currency. You know, you can sell it all and make it worth nothing, or hold it, you know, whatever you want to do with it. So essentially, her team owns, her associated wallets, all these things allegedly own a majority percent of the ownership of the coin. People put their money in. They very quickly did whatever action they needed to do to basically have all these people that, you know, that she simply tweeted out and said, hey, buy my coin. Those people that put their money in, she basically pulled the rug on them. So, you know, chopping their percentage of ownership by half. So say I put in 30 grand, all of a sudden I look at my hot coin and that shit's worth 5 grand because the team then pulled the rug. So that's essentially what it is, you know. And they, of course, you know, they walk away with the earnings. And from what I hear, it was based off of like fees. So they disclosed it in operating fees, this fee, that fee. They said that these are administrative costs, when realistically, you know, you need to very clearly disclose this. And they were saying they had they were hosting this entire operation out of the Cayman Islands. This thing got messy, so it's going to be very interesting to see if Hot Tuah girl ends up in prison because of the situation. I don't know if she violated any type of laws. I'm sure the FBI is already checking to see what the fuck happened here. You mean to tell me that people lost their money in this way? This is insider trading. These are white collar crimes. You know? People need to be held accountable. Well. Look who made it all the way to the end of the video. Pretty sure that means you like what you saw, doesn't it? Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm live every single week on Twitch and Kick. Hit the link in the description, or you hit that video right there, you know? Might like what you see, might like what you find. Go ahead, hit it. Hit it. Their friends, they ops, they hate to see us fucking